All right. I just wanted to kind of go through something really quickly here that I thought was amusing. I'm going through a collection that I've purchased a while back, and I've already sort of sorted through some of the more valuable things and taken out the rares and holos and such. But I'm really trying to condense space and look through all of my inventory of all of the cards I have and just try to reorganize a little, which is something I do recommend as a collector or just as someone who has a lot of inventory of things. If you do carry a lot of bulk, to sort of reevaluate how you're storing it every once in a while. I realized I had a ton of things in binders that weren't really complete, that I didn't like the aesthetic of, or didn't have a real purpose. These are all mostly commons and uncommons, and so I figured I'd just go through and take everything out, sort of sort it as I went by set. I typically just sort by set. These are all Wizards of the Coast era English, but a small stack of Japanese here. From various sets up to like the Gym Challenge and Gym Heroes sets. And these are all, once again, from collections I've purchased over the years, over the last year or so. I had about 4 binders. Here, let me show you. Oh, it's so heavy. I cleared out 4 binders worth of, there's nothing in there anymore, worth of bulk. And once again, these are all things that I have already looked through, picked through once or twice over even, so I'm not expecting to find anything crazy. But I did wanted to just kind of go through this on camera. From this particular collection, this is straight out of like 1999, 2000. Like, sometimes I talk about how Pokemon is one of the first things that taught me how to sell, or taught me how to, I guess the word is hustle, or it really taught me to trade and to try to trade up and learn how to sell and work around in the trading card sphere. And this particular collection from this gentleman, who is a friend of mine that I had went to middle school with, who contacted me a while back, when he heard I was looking to purchase collections of Pokemon, and we actually traded a little bit in middle school, but he was looking to sell his collection, and he had these little price tags on everything that he didn't add this like in 2019, 2020. These are from straight up 1999, 2000. Like, he was hustling these cards, selling these commons and uncommons for like $1, 50 cents each, 75 cents. I mean, this is what they're still going for at this time, like today. So good for him, man. He was learning quick, and I think that's just a funny thing, a funny little aside that I sometimes tell people about, that it's sort of hard to explain until you've seen something like this firsthand. So that's why I say that Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, trading card games in general, really were my basis for where I learned how to sell. So I have been in sales in some sort my whole life. I now, I work on the old card shop here, which is selling cardboard mostly. So it's something that I think it's come full circle with, and it's just a funny thing to see when looking through someone else's collection. So yeah, he was slinging these Persians for $1. He only had 1 in here, so yeah, good for him. It was a popular one. But I just think it's something fun to see, something funny. And another funny thing to see is something like this. Sometimes when you get collections, you get some unexpected things, and I knew there would be a couple of these. This is going to be hard to see. Let me try to get close up to the camera. So, do you notice how shiny this is? This is not in a sleeve. I just thought this was really funny, because back in the day, it just goes to show also that, there weren't really ways to protect your cards. If you wanted to play with your cards, and if you wanted to actually like protect them and take them out of the sleeves, there weren't sleeves around. There were just binders, really. And so this gentleman, I assume his family was really clever. They must have had a laminating shop or a laminating machine in their house, and they went and they actually laminated cards and cut them. So this is a laminated war turtle. Man, it looks perfect too. This is literally like PSA 10 worthy, like perfect centering. I wonder what they would do if I sent this in. Like, literally, I wonder what PSA would do. That would be hilarious. But there was a Scyther like this as well in this collection. and I think a Butterfree as well, but I just pulled this War Turtle out. I didn't realize the War Turtle was also laminated. So also really cool, to me, really cool things to see. I'd rather that happen than it actually be a War Turtle, because I get so much more amusement out of pulling it out of the sleeve and seeing that, just because I know the story behind it, you know, when it comes down to it. But yeah, I did just kind of want to make this little aside as I was going through and sorting some of these cards out here. I'm just condensing some of my collection down. I think what will happen with all of this is it'll all kind of get put down into sets. I'll separate it out. I might even separate it by card, and then maybe make some bulk common, uncommon sets of jungle, fossil, and base set, and put those up on the website. So thanks for watching this little segment, and I'm just gonna go ahead and keep on sorting here, and hope you guys enjoyed this little aside here at the old card shop.